So I'm building this desk mainly on top of my dining room table because this is a nice hard surface to build on. The basic look of this, we're still very early, but to give you an idea of what's going on here, to the right and left will be the cabinets of the desk, meaning there'll be some drawers in them and a file cabinet drawer kind of thing, a deep one for manila folders and things like that. And in this central area, of course, would be where someone sits with their legs underneath the desk. What we have here will be, is, because I just finished building it, what I would call, I guess, the vanity skirt of a desk. It's at the front of the desk to block the view of someone's legs underneath the desk. So this would be the front view of the desk, and again, the cabinets will be to each side. You see that I'm going mainly with 3 colors throughout the whole desk. Tan bricks for the majority of it, and then highlights of dark bluish gray and dark reddish brown bricks. This is very different than the first desk that I built 2 decades ago, which was only the 6 basic Lego colors. That was really a consequence of there being very limited choices of colors 20 years ago. These days, there's a much bigger variety of pieces which one can buy, not actually directly from the Lego company, but from private collectors through a website called bricklink.com, which is an extraordinarily valuable resource for Lego builders these days. People collect bricks and sell bricks for a living. I'm not sure where they get them all, but these are new bricks. Anyway, I just finished this skirt. This is the height of it. It's about 30 feet high. It's about as high actually as the dining room table is off the floor. And you can see, in addition to using just 3 basic colors instead of the 6 bright colors, Lego colors in the original desk, the other big change is the type of bricks I'm using. I am using almost exclusively in the second desk, I'm using bricks that are 2 studs wide. As opposed to the first desk where most of the bricks were only 1 stud wide. Again, that was 20 years ago. That was just a consequence of what bricks I had on hand. Those were easier bricks to get, the thinner bricks. These days, I could order literally $8,000 worth of tan 2x6 or 2x4 or 2x8 bricks. You see a whole pile of them right here. I ordered all these from one fellow up in Wisconsin. And the reason is it makes the desk stronger. I am hoping to build the second one without using any glue, unlike the first desk. In fact, that was pretty much one of the contingencies of agreeing to do this. I wasn't originally going to build a second desk because my memories of building the first one, it was such a pain to build it and then take it apart piece by piece and glue it piece at a time. Then I realized, oh, well, if the client is willing to pay for the material cost because these bigger bricks are more expensive and I need a lot of them, but he would actually save on labor costs because it wouldn't take me as long to build and I wouldn't have to glue it. Or, practically speaking, I would just build it. I wouldn't have done it if I had to glue the whole thing. So that's some of the many differences, but you can see, so I built this whole structure. There's the engineering of it in between the skirt. This is about 2.5 inches wide right here, and no glue, but this is extraordinarily solid. I used mostly long pieces, 2x8 pieces. I've ordered, I think, 7,000 of these things, and in this is probably close to 1,000 of them right here. But without glue, this is very strong. This width, which is 8 studs wide, you can see 8 studs wide, it will fit into the cabinet. The side of the cabinets. You see in the side of the cabinets, I'm using them to store all these pieces, but right here, this skirt will fit because I'm building it, the desk in modules. That's another big improvement, optimization over the first desk. The first desk was built literally as one big piece, and I shipped it across the country as one piece. This is being built in mainly 4 sections: the left cabinet, the right cabinet, the skirt, and then the top. There will also be a few other support beams that will be separated. But the idea is it will be built in these modules, and again you can see here, if I can do this, how this will fit. It will be assembled on site, just these big pieces clicked together. This will allow me to not have to rely on shipping, a commercial shipping company, because again there's going to be very little to no glue. So I'm actually going to drive this to the client across the country, I think, and hand deliver it to them, set it up, put the major components together, and they will have their desk on site. So you can see one final bit of trivia. On the interior here, there are some bright colored bricks, not the tan, reddish brown, or gray. These are bricks that will not be visible once the desk is complete, and I'm just going with bright yellow and this kind of bluish color. This was a cost-saving measure because where I bought these bricks, for these particular colors, the bright yellow was cheaper. The 2x8 bricks in yellow was cheaper than the tan ones, and so I figured out, well, how many of them really won't be seen, and I can hide those and make them basically the cheapest color or cheapest price I could find, the cheapest color bricks I could find. So you can see also my cat, of course, is trying to assist in building, but he's really just inspecting things. Anyway, that's the second video of this. I will send more updates as I progress.